Hello and welcome to VR Reviews
November
of Terror! Yes, I've definitely made it in time for my Halloween video. Don't think too much about it. Today we'll be reviewing the Mafex Pennywise. So yes, here we have Pennywise from the newer It series, not the Tim Curry one. I got this for cheap on an Amazon deal, and I will say it's probably one of the best $20 figures I've gotten in a long time. I couldn't really say if he's worth retail price or not, but if you are a fan of this movie, he is a really solid representation of Pennywise. Starting off with a quick size comparison, of course here he is with a standard American 6-inch scale figure and 3 3/4 inch figure. Mafex are a bit big for a standard import 1/12 sort of scale, so he's actually about the same size as a Marvel Legends figure, so he's good for that. And of course much bigger than a 3 3/4 inch figure. Moving on to our 360 spin, of course Pennywise has on his big, mostly gray, poofy suit. All the details and stuff are sculpted on there really nicely. It's got some red trim work and the red little baubles on the front. And he's got black lacing and red baubles on his boots. Got the big poofy collar around the neck. All the detail work on him looks really solid. No particular complaints there. Head sculpt wise, Pennywise comes with 3 faces. He has a standard sort of expression, a smiling expression, and a big monster mouth expression. The detail on all 3 of these heads looks really good. The worst looking one is probably the monster one. The mouth looks a bit weird, but generally speaking, they are all very well done. Articulation wise, Pennywise is pretty decent. Low peg in the head so his head can move around a reasonable amount. Shoulders move in and out, forward and back, move around in the socket a little bit, and have butterfly joints. He's lacking a bicep cut, which is very unfortunate. It's probably his biggest articulation flaw. Double jointed elbows, wrist hinge and rotation. Waist is on a ball peg, you get some reasonable amount of movement there. Hips move in and out, forward and back. Rotate around on the joint a little bit. His big poofy pants are a rubber piece. They don't inhibit entirely, but they do get in the way a little bit. Double jointed knees. Boot rotation. Hinge. Pivoting in the ankles. And a toe joint. So you can pose him fairly well for something with a weird sort of design. I don't know why they didn't give him a bicep cut, but otherwise I think they did a decent job with the articulation. Accessories-wise, Pennywise comes with 5 sets of hands. He has 2 fist hands, 2 open palm hands, 2 slightly more gestural open palm hands, 2 holding hands, and 2 balloon holding hands. The balloon holding hands are fixed, so you cannot articulate them. And they have little holes in them for the balloon string. I did have to widen these manually because they weren't wide enough for the string. I just poked a dental pick through there and wiggled it around a little bit, so you may have to do that. But otherwise, all the hands are perfectly fine. Then you get the little SS Georgie paper boat, which can be held in his holding hands. And of course, you get the balloon that I mentioned earlier. The string of it is a wire, so you can pose that around a little bit. And the actual balloon part is hollow and very slightly transparent. And lastly, you do get your standard 3-jointed Mafex arm stand, which you can use for making him float around or something. I don't know. He stands up fairly well on his own. And packaging-wise, you get a big windowed box, picture of the figure on the front, Pennywise, Mafex number 93, and on the back you get some pictures and poses of the figure. As you would expect with a windowed box, it is good for in or out of package display, and that wraps us up for Pennywise. So until next time, goodbye! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my content, feel free to subscribe and click that little bell thing. I've been told that does something or other. You can also give me money to buy toys at patreon.com/vrreviews, see pictures of toys at instagram.com/vrreviews, or see tweets about toys at venomraptor09 on Twitter. And I would greatly appreciate you doing any of those things.